feel like they're going to bust out something really bizarre and unexpected here.
Or build like a Battle Fury mid-game Bloodseeker is my other guess. But Battle Fury is really bad against like Lion, CM, Ember.
Yeah, I think it's more likely going to go the Radiance. Mid-Shaker. Here we go.
Is it?
That's what I'm talking. Absolutely. Gotta believe it, Purge.
Oh,
He's doing
you knew
it.
You
This is
got
the
that one.
Sumail special. I mean, this isn't Sumail, but this I remember Sumail used to do bust out a Shaker when he's against like a melee mid hero, and
Okay.
Ember does not really want to get too close. The 7-3, 6-1 now, so even with the wave pushing forward. So last hit-wise, he's doing fine. The issues really come at like level 3, level 4. Once Shaker gets leveled, the lane gets more and more difficult. Roger up top taking a lot of harass. He doesn't have Shadow Realm. This is going to be a kill for KP, who's got the movement speed advantage. Roger trying to juke in the trees. He tangos through. KP gets the first blood. And Pasha could not dive the tower for the kill. Well, he could, but he's not getting a kill.
Yep, just not fast enough. I mean, he has the boot speed advantage, but that's about it. No thirst, no bonus damage. Didn't want to use Blood Rage because he had limited right click, so no kill, surprisingly.
Well, decent start for Newbee's lanes, all things considered. Both sides getting some okay farm on all their cores in different places. And you can see here, SCCC just happy to use the Flame Guard just to push out a lane, get what last hits he can, knowing that he doesn't really want to be trading hits with a Shaker. So when he's got this big wave, he just wants to put it under the tower, put no one on the back foot.
Solo catching Crystal Maiden here. She's in some trouble, but she does go for a TP. It's really close.
And now he won't have TP when he respawns. That's one of those really tough moments for a support. You kind of regret using the TP. Just wish you'd maybe let yourself die, because walking the lane is the walk of shame.
They have good disable on their side, but they're preoccupied trying to make sure that Phantom Lancer's lane is going okay, and then ideally they can maybe harass Ramses too, but so far I haven't seen that very much. Great stun here, though. This could be the follow-up they need. He's going to get low. Will they get him? They do.
Yeah, it's a big kill, taking down the Weaver. Your Bloodseeker is already not having a good time, and now Weaver takes a spill as well. They do get the return kill on the Lion, but losing the Venge in the process here. Pasha has rotated in Mugi. Not going to be chasing down for this one. Actually, a Rupture coming out. It's Faith's Crystal Maiden TPing out. No stuns available, and yeah, that's a good TP. So pretty even on gold right now, even though the kills do favor VP. Mid lane, going in on Shaker. 3-man fissure. Bramble Mesa followed up. Shaker, though, going to get deleted by KP with the Impetus. Says CCC in some trouble here as the silence did land, and he just couldn't find a way out of there. KP still throwing these big chunky nukes, as it will just be a mid lane for mid lane exchange. Things are definitely headed that direction here. We'll see how they do with these BKBs that are coming up soon as well. Bloodseeker and Weaver both almost completing theirs. Down bottom, Kaka gets silenced up, and he is in all kinds of trouble as he will get picked up on the retreat. Newbee not looking to take a fight around there. They're just looking to slow things down, and I think for Newbee themselves, they also kind of looking late game here. They've got the Boots Travel Ember. He's someone that's just going to keep on scaling and
start the chain stun and guarantee those Ember kills that we saw earlier.
Yep.
A lot of the wards on Newbee's side as well. Very about kind of controlling the bot lane, but not so much about taking the tier 1 tower. So losing that hero just there definitely made things harder. And now they're all mid, hitting buildings.
Yeah. DP want this tier 2 tower. Ramses with an Aegis kind of just frontlining here. Blink in, Impale Finger on Solo. That's not going to do anywhere near enough damage. With the Terrorize back at mid, KP in trouble. Enchantress goes down. Couldn't effectively use any of his items. Didn't glimmer drums or anything. Ember also dies in the mix. Ramses with both those kills, and Pasha even finishing off Faith at the end.
Jeez.
Very nicely done by VP, who suddenly have a 6k gold lead and are going to poke onto the high ground here. Force a buyback from the Enchantress, and
he's got to wait
back
for that
at top bounty rune. It's going to be PL in some trouble here. Doppelganger, but still has the beetle on him. Needs to kill it off. Does have the illusions to do so quickly. Mugi going to turn and fight. Wants to go on Pasha. He's BKB'd up. Mugi just holding his grounds here. Still fairly healthy as he does, once again, look for another Doppelganger away. Lion's already gone down here. He's being chased a little bit further. No one. He's got a Yule Scepter here. Can he find a way to get onto Mugi? Another Doppelganger in a couple of seconds. Gets to the low ground. Does he go for the TP? Doesn't think he can do it. No fissure available. Mugi's juking with the illusion, but he just kills the real one. Oh, they were not fooled.
Faith
Mugi
finally died. Ramses was chasing him that
wow.
whole fight. And I was thinking, like, oh man, Faith is going to make this crazy play and buy time for his team to do something good, but it was just PL running for his life and eventually dying. The tempo is just continuing from Virtus.pro here. They're getting a little kills on the enemy side of the map, and then they're just instantly hitting buildings. And it's kind of dangerous to do this. They just really didn't like those little harpies, dude. They're jumping in, looking for a kill because of that.
Coming out. Yep, there we go. BKB comes out just in time from Pasha.
Great terrorize once again. Kaka goes down, and Mugi's back in. Solo gets cleaned up. CM ulti is doing some damage here. Can they follow up? Yes. Dark Willow likely to fall.
That's a good sign when there's a CM ult doing damage in a team fight. Ember Spirit, it's going to be a Hex. So, Undispellable Hex, Bloodseeker, if you manage to blink Hex the Ember, he will not be able to fire Remnant out when it procs.
In trouble here. He doesn't actually have a TP.
Oh my.
And
he's got caught by the BO2, so they know which one's real. Impale will land. The Terrorize follows it up. The Root Mugi, oh no.
This might get a Dispel.
Okay, Yules doesn't hit the Cursed Crown. He actually messes up, I think, the Cursed Crown. He wanted to try and make sure it lands, but instead the Yules threw him up in the air, and Mugi's still alive. Has the heart for a lot of extra health here. They chase down, bring down the Enchantress here. Another Yule Scepter coming out. They really want Mugi's PL. They caught him with the Totem as he landed, and they kill him without buyback. Oh my, that is bad news. And the Weaver kill is not going to matter too much for VP because they've got an Aegis on him. He's going to be respawning momentarily, and they could look to continue the push off of this.
No glyph.
Not the longest of cooldowns. 60 seconds without the Terrorize, though, and they feel like they just need to prioritize buildings. And
okay.
Right. Focus down, brought back. Weaver needs to be careful. No timeless. Does it. BKB has to pop it immediately. Does do so. Is he going to finish the racks or is he going to go for the heroes? Takes the melee racks. Forward goes the Earthshaker. Refreshes as well. Used one Echo Slime. Has a second if he needs it. PL is there, but the problem is this PL is going to push him back, and Earthshaker getting very low in the process. Solo doing what he can, but is going to go down as well as Roger. The chase is on. Ember Bob back. He goes straight into a Hex. He doesn't have the Aeon as Triple C. Oh no, what are you thinking? And right on cue, Roger's there. Gives them the, whatever it is, the Lakad
That's the moment they've been waiting for all game. Is finally a big team fight win. They got more out of their opponents than their opponents got out of them.
You know, recognizing which heroes are, you know, at least somewhat under control, and then find the one and address the ones that aren't.
Newbee might get caught here. They are moving across the map. They've got wards in good spot. They got vision. Great stun from Kaka though.
Catches both supports, and immediately the Impetus should finish off the Venge here. The Terrorize comes out, Lion goes down here, but the rest of the Newbee side in OK shape until the Echo Slam comes out on the PL. The PL will get completely destroyed by this. Has buyback, but doesn't want to just throw it away immediately as KP will get finished off as well. That's a gem. And Newbee, despite having the high ground there and popping the smoke and being positioned okay, they just don't have the firepower.
It looked really good for them, but there's so many BKBs as well. Ember basically does no damage when people have their BKBs active. PL had to kind of wait that one out, but eventually he got spotted and chain stunned, and his HP got really lowered. But he needs to play on the edges of these battles, but it's hard.
It
he
feels
gets caught, he's dead.
Yeah, the PL is just really struggling to have a game against these Echo Slams.
They get him.
Gets a Weaver. Will he buy back or something for this? Theoretically, if they see a good opening, they may consider it, but Shaker doesn't have his ultimate, so...
Kind of a 400 night vision is insane. That's 50% more vision at nighttime. And they're going to find Solo, actually. This looks pretty bad for him, but his whole team's here.
KP gets the Hurricane Pike, pushes them back. There's going to be the Blink Echo Slime coming out, catches 2 Kaka. Aeon Disc proc, so keeps him alive a little bit longer. Just trying to use all his spells before he goes down. Succeeds in doing so. The PL needs to get in there. Does get on top of the Venge. Solo getting very low here. There's no more Echo Slam to deal with this Phantom Lancer. Illusions absolutely everywhere. Mugi, luckily his DD's one off. The no-one fissure catches a lot. Now comes out the Hex. They've caught the PL. He's hexed up. He's got no escape. He's dead, as is the Enchantress. The buyback from SCCC is nice, but it's too little too late. They've lost their cause, and they do not have buyback. It should be the end for Newbee, unless SCCC can do something miraculous, and I just don't think he has it in the tank.
They're high ground. They're all alive, and so many dead heroes means minimum mid racks, probably bot racks, probably top racks, and
probably GG.
The Ember of today, you have to buy so many defensive items to be effective. Like, Aeon Disc was good for the hero, but in the same vein, offensive ganking items are also just better.
Yep.
So it's like you have to just buy all these items that mean that you don't scale damage-wise. You're kind of like a utility guy, and he just never really was able to contribute enough to these team fights.
Well, it was a drawn-out victory for VP, but in some ways looked comfortable at all stages. We want something more fun, guys. Like, why are you picking the same 4 heroes? That's not fun for us. We're going to beat the same 4 heroes, at least pick something different.
So what do you think about this Lina instead of an Ember Spirit? Does it do something that makes this all worthwhile? It's set up for Weaver, I guess?
Ember Storm are not going to be as good this game just because of the lockdown that DK Bane provide. Like, it's not a game where you can take advantage of VP's lack of disable, because they have plenty of disable and they also have a counter pick. So I think it was just a more stable mid laner that gives them some good burst damage, some good playmaking potential, something that the Ench and the PL don't really provide.
It's going to allow Enchantress to get the best of both worlds. And on the opposite side, then a PL just gets to do whatever the heck he wants against a Dragon Knight. He doesn't care that he can't necessarily out-harass him. He just wants to win the lane really hard.
Kaka going to use his sentry for the lane itself. He gets hit by the Bramble Maze, and he's just dead. That damage output, I don't know if he was expecting 3 heroes there. Roger had been hiding in the trees for some time, and Roger then gets the pull as well. So really good play down bottom. The 2-minute room would still be there for his bottle, but not going to be the case.
Oh, either way, it's not the best thing for no one to have more acid sprays, but
no, it's.
I'm sure
You're not worried too much about the arcane rune.
Stun.
Oh, he's got mangoes too. He's going for this kill. It
Who
looks
gets
like
a stun?
He went for a point. This is another Dragon Slave here. No one. He's going to be very close to going down. The right clicks just aren't quite there, but there's a CM. Hello, says Faith. I'll take this one. He needs some kind of regen. As Moogie chasing the Dark Willow in the trees here. Not going to find him. As he does turn back around, hoping to maybe get a lance off here. The slow from the Nova gets Moogie close, gets the lance out. Roger needs to be careful, has a Bramble Maze. He's going to pop it, but doesn't actually. Oh, there we go. Gets the root afterwards. Moogie gets some backup now. LSA is going to come in from the Lina rotation. Lina's here. SCCC wants to clean this one up. There is a bug on him, which he gets the focus fire onto, but still very low. One more right click from Ramses who's going to bring down Lina. That's a big kill to be taking here. Moogie, it's up to him now. The PL needs to clean up. He has some help from Faith, but that's not going to last all too long. Ramses in full retreat. He's got a triple kill on Moogie. Ramses will be A-OK. He's not going to succumb to the PL pressure, but all of this while Alchemist farms.
A little bit more armor, this would have been fine. He actually does lose the second one as well, so bit of a loss, but still a good grab. And that's going to be a dead line.
Grip on Kaka. Yeah, oh, is it? There's follow-up. There's Moogie there, but the stun hits too. Nicely done by no one as the follow-up from Lina comes not in time to save his teammate, and they're looking for more. They really want no one. They dodge the Terrorize with a nice little doppelganger. Moogie trying to gun down no one, but with Chemical Rage up, just not possible. And Faith dead as well. 2 newbie heroes hit the floor, and it could be a third. Moogie trying to TP out, gets caught by a Dragon Tail. He's got a doppelganger in a couple of seconds, but he's not going to get a chance to use it, and it just gets worse. If SCC gets caught, and it's a 1-second stun. That's all you need. It's not even a 1-second stun. It's the bare minimum. No one knows they've just won a big fight, a key deciding one. SCCC gives him the tip before he goes down. He's a good sport. Can do incredible single target burst damage.
Oh, he might set up on SCC here. He's got a grip. Oh, he lands a stun, though. That's going to buy him time to run away unless...
Oh, he got caught by the Bramble.
First
crown is there, and SCCC is going to go for the defensive Nightmare on solo. Stops himself taking any additional damage, and nicely done. Big kill for VP.
I'm not sure why he used the Yules originally on the Lina, but I saw him Yules as solo was TPing in, and that was kind of where he was in a lot of trouble. I think he saw the solo TP also, perhaps. Might as well look at the map. So they'll start off with Roche. The bug is going to get killed pretty quick now. No one does pull aggro eventually, and yeah, they're getting ready to fight.
Newbee's like, we got to just go for this. We're reversing an ALC team. We're already behind. Let's make a play. KP just going to go running in. We'll get stunned up. Doesn't stun any teammates, at least with the Terrorize trying to follow it up. They're going to take the Enchantress down. Immediate buyback here. They're going for more, though. Lina gets jumped on with the BKB on Ramses. There's just no solution to him. Alchemist is out of control as well. Radiance Manta already up. Roger gets the kill. Enchantress just brought back. I don't think there's much of a fight for her to come back into. And this is with Moogie having a double damage. He just found it then, I believe. Enchantress, well, didn't really buy back into a whole lot of fun. Just PL surviving, who is, playing around the outskirts of this fight, is going to find Roger. Nice. Little cheeky kill there.
He's going to start his channel. He's going for the PL group. Does get it.
Catches him right away. There's going to be a follow-up. Terrorize. No doppelganger for you. There's a second stun. That's the cooldown reduction. The Octarine with that level 10 talent decimates Moogie's PL. He does not have buyback, and they're going to make a beeline for this bottom lane, I can only imagine. Faith pokes his nose out. Needs to be careful. SCCC as well. Invis up, luckily. No creep wave. They're going to push the creeps in mid, it looks like, and then access bottom lane. Thanks to that.
And just once again, Terrorize showing his power. One stun on the right guy.
He's just going in behind the tower. No creep wave. They're going to push the creeps in mid, it looks like, and then access bottom lane thanks to that.
And just once again, Terrorize showing his power. One stun on the right guy.
He's just going in behind the tower. He's not going to get burst. He's got Nightmare. Does have the Finger of Death come out as well. He's still alive somehow, but not for much longer. But the rest of his team should be able to clean up this fight. BKB on the Lina. Going to at least give them some fighting options, but VP have BKBs of their own. Enchantress buys back, as does the Bane. And VP going to get to work on the racks here. Not sure there's much Newbee can do to defend. They're going to give it their all, though.
No one does still have his BKB, so if he wants to jump in, or if there's a big fight, he can still use it. But Kaka trying to slow things down is reducing damage of Pasha jumping forward.
Finds the lion. That should be enough to clear him out. Actually, they're going to ignore the lion, go for the bigger fish. It's KP who just bought back an SCCC, who they know can't buy back thanks to his BKB purchase. And GG is called. 31 minutes. another one-sided game. This one
Yes.
more so than the last.
Yeah, it really was. Makes a lot of sense why they ended up banning out the no one Alchemist in the second phase in the prior match.